Hello, everyone. I'm Oka. This episode will cover the following topic: Opening, the 1-year evolution. Chapter 1, formally switch from 1.0 to 2.0. Chapter 2, the first mate's unsealing order. Side note: physical evidence of body rebuilding. Chapter 3, 69.5 kg of energy surplus. Chapter 4, work as recovery, patrol standing work posture. Chapter 5, an experiment to see where it leads. Conclusion, then is near the way. Outro. The following is the start of this episode. Opening, the 1-year evolution. May 2026. This is a coordinate with multiple meanings. It has been 13 months since my hospitalization and quitting smoking. And my rehabilitation has officially been 1 year. I have been back in the entrepreneurial world for 3 months, fully adapting to a lifestyle centered on work and standing postures. My challenges have evolved. As a lazy person, my logic remains: how do I use limited time to restore a body distorted for 60 years and make it even stronger? The new challenge is to achieve a trinity where work equal recovery equal life. My lazy rehab method 1.0 must evolve into 2.0 lazy recovery life. My goal is clear: let work be recovery and integrate recovery into life. This is an ongoing experiment of body lead, upgrading the career, the challenges, and the goals. Relax, the body already knows. Chapter 1, formally switch from 1.0 to 2.0. Lazy Rehab Method 1.0 was about the mind repairing the body. The brain acts like a supervisor, forcing the body to execute rehab plans to regain energy surplus. But in the 2.0 era, the core logic has completely flipped. Lazy Recovery Life 2.0 is about the body rebuilding the body. The brain, the first mate, has officially stepped down from the captain's chair. Now the old captain, the body, with its millions of years of wisdom, lead the way. Through nature activities, working, eating, sleeping, the body leads the full-scale return of power. Chapter 2, the first mate's unsealing order. The first mate job has become pure, executing dynamic navigation. I no longer command muscles. I simply adjust the light and summon. Turn numbness into sensation. Turn sensation into a sensationless state. Maintain the sensationless state in the neutral position. This must be what Confucius meant when he said, "If the mat is not straight, do not sit." If the body's foundation, the mat, is skewed or numb, the first mate will not ignore it. I must micro-adjust dynamically until the whole system returns to a sensationless, silent, neutral position. My milestones: short-term, hunchback, pelvic tilt, and leg length return to the neutral. Midterm, the torso frame returns to its original shape. Long-term, the body regains its strength. Ultimate goal: achieving union with my body. To every signal from the captain, the first mate responds, as you wish. Side note: physical evidence of body rebuilding. The first mate asks, I have a startling discovery. The hard, protruding bump on the left thoracic vertebra, T12, has recently softened and flattened. What is the neural and mechanical logic behind this? AI comment: this is a significant positive signal. It represents three things happening simultaneously. 1. Return to physical neutral position. The spine is no longer forced backward. The vertebrae are realigning toward the center. Degradation of fascial fibrosis. That hard bump was not just bone, but fibrotic fascia created to protect a stressed area. After receiving the summon to relax, moisture and elasticity return to the tissue, and the fibrous begins to soften and restructure. Release of neural lock. The nervous system now feels safe. It has revoked the lockdown command, allowing swelling and pressure to dissipate naturally. Chapter 3. 69.5 kilograms of energy surplus. My fasting weight is now 69.5 kilograms, an increase of 1 kilogram from April. I must keep my weight above the 68 kilogram target to ensure the body has sufficient energy and raw materials for cell repair and metabolism. In 2.0 life, I practice the subtraction diet, chewing thoroughly and slowly to increase absorption efficiency. Reduce carbs to 1/4. Keep protein at 100 grams per meal. Use multivitamins and probiotics to address shallow sleep. I upgrade my latex mattress to 7.5 centimeters to support this 70 kilogram carrier during its nighttime self-repair. Chapter 4. Work as recovery. Patrol standing work posture. I now work standing for about 6 hours a day. This is not exercise. It is the body foundation for deep creative immersion. I adopt the barefoot half squat standing position. The benefits are clear. Muscles from the head down to the toes are engaged simultaneously. Because muscles tire easily, the body automatically detects when the posture skews, that is, standing on one leg. I simply squat back to the neutral position. This is the highest state of switching. The first mate responds to every micro signal from the captain with a "as you wish." Chapter 5. An experiment to see where it leads. Challenges remain. My heels still don't touch the ground during squats. And there is a pulling sensation in my left pelvis during pull-ups. These are signals that the nerves are still rewiring. But I am no longer worried. This is a life evolution experiment. The purpose of the experiment is to see where life goes when the body leads completely. There is no standard answer, just simply to see where it leads. Conclusion. Then is new the way. Things have roots and branches. Events have ends and beginnings. Knowing what comes first and next, then is new the way. Roots, branches. Body restoration is the root. 6 hours of work is the branch. Ends/beginnings. Setting long-term goals is the end. Eating and sleeping well is the beginning. First and next. Let first things first, then next things next. Getting near the way. Build a mechanism to get close to the goal. I used to suffer because I couldn't let go. Now, through switching, I have overcome that helplessness. When the first mate humbles oneself to match the body, union with my body is no longer a distinct goal. It is a state realized in the present moment. Outro. My body is my body. Body already knows the first mate is excited, accompanying the old captain into the new waters of lazy recovery life 2.0. As you wish, 如你所愿. This episode ends here. Thank you, everybody. Bye.